Here we go. Good evening, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Monday. Whoop whoop, yeah yeah. We's back again with another episode, and you know, we keep bringing this stuff, and unlike some channels, we always bring you content regardless of what the views are like. So you know, we just like to bring you some content because it's good stuff to bring you. This evening we are on week 13 of Minecraft Monday. And it's amazing. 13 weeks already. We're yeah, we're doing really well. Still got quite a lot to get on with and do. So we'll crack on and get on with that in just a second. With us this evening, we have got a very nice, quiet, chilled out, relaxed Minecraft Monday to bring you, because it's just myself and the ever so fantastically fabulous 5star85.
Me.
You. Oh, I keep doing that and I keep pressing the wrong button. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. Frog in my throat.
That's a code word.
Let's stop.
You were in already.
False alarm. So what we've got this evening is I'm just starting off on my base. As you can see, I've been growing some cactuses, which is something that's been used tonight, and I thought to give you a quick overview of how the how little village is coming along. Now I haven't done a massive amount. I've extended the dock area around there. You can about see the dock in that area. We've got that one house there, another house there. That is the boatyard, but that will become my storage system. And then that's just my concrete maker, because I've been needing a lot of concrete for this. So yeah, let's crack on. I mean, we're always good to start off by getting into bed, because I think I've been up here for about a week. It's going night time, and I think I've been up here about a week. Now, in preparation for tonight's episode, I did have to go and repair all my tools, and obviously I've got the Guardian farm, so I went to the Guardian farm, and like a true idiot, I kind of took my armour off, because my armour all has mending on it, so I took my armour off whilst I was attacking them, and I just turned my eyes away from the screen for like 2 seconds, and I died. So that was interesting. That was not the best. Was not the best start, to be honest. So yeah, I think I got all the way up to level 70. I was really upset with that. I was just like, I've got to level 70 now. So I mean, you know, and then I've died. So we're back down to 38, which is good. You know, we're good. But I got all my tools repaired, because you know, I was quite broken on the silk touch and on my fortune as well. So I had to get everything repaired. In preparation for this evening's shenanigans. So yeah, there's a bit of a daytime view of the town. There's going to be more houses built over there soon. The dock area is going to be built up. I'm going to build a lot more houses going over into the mountains there and make that into a big town. I'm just going to get some more wood. Building isn't my strong point, to be honest. I mean, I know this ship may indicate that building is quite good, a thing I'm good at, but I'm really not. So yeah, doing the houses it's been a challenge, but I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I need to improve my building skills. So I'll crack on with that. I think I've got everything over already. So if you tuned in last week, or before we do crack on though, I just want to point out a few things. So this week is going to be a busy week for us. So I don't know if any of you know or have been keeping up to date with, but Rockstar are dropping the new update, the summer update that's close. The summer update that's finally here, now that summer's gone, for Red Dead Redemption 2, which is an update I've been looking forward to for ever, since they first announced it. So that will be dropped, I do believe that's tomorrow. So we will be playing that a fair amount this week, and may be bringing you a stream of said update, just to show you guys, you know, obviously what the different roles are that you can do and what it entails, and so on and so forth. And then on the 13th, which will be Friday, I do believe it is, Borderlands 3 is finally going to be out, and I'm super excited for that. So I will be doing some Borderlands 3 stuff. That probably won't be. Yeah, that probably won't be Friday, because actually potentially going to be away Friday, so I may well try and put something up for Saturday for that one. So yeah, it's quite a busy week of updates coming out for games and new game releases. So that's going to be interesting. And also next week there may not, brace yourself, there may not be a Minecraft Monday next week. It may well be a bit later on, as again I will possibly be away that week. So stay tuned on the socials, and we will obviously update you on there if it is definitely 100% not going to be going ahead. So but we'll get one out at some point next week, because obviously we do this live, so we don't pre-record it. So we could do a pre-recorded one and put it out there anyway, but we like to just bring it to you live, because
Take
live
your
is
console with you.
life is always best. I was thinking about that. And then I just thought, no, it'll be alright. Our fans can miss us for a week, it'll be okay. So
Go
yeah.
your whole bobs.
Yeah, they'll be alright. It'll be a couple of days or whatever, much needed break for myself, which I'm looking forward to. So if you joined in last week, we were building a train station over that end, and I shall take you over there and show you that in just a second. We've only finished it on the stream, but obviously there was a lot of communication issues towards the end of it. PlayStation was having a bit of a tizzy, so we did finish it off stream, and I've done a bit of progress since then. So at the moment I've fully decorated the ceiling. I went for the blue concrete, kind of like a sky look, and then obviously this is the grass / the ground. The torch span will be coming up, and I'll be putting lights down either on the floor or in the ceiling. I haven't quite decided yet. And we're going to be stripping out all of the walls and replacing it with the grey concrete there. So I think that's going to be a nice kind of colour. I wasn't too sure what colour to go for the sides, but I think that would look quite cool. And obviously I built myself a mini station, because I need to have a station here, so I built myself mini stations. But yeah, we've got the concrete there ready. We've got some more black concrete, and then we've got the blue cyan over there. So if I just quickly hop in, there's my station, and I'll show you the main station that we've built. We've only got one track working, which is this one, but I've actually put, as you can see, there are actually 2 tracks here for my base, and this track actually ends just here and joins onto the main track. There's only one line that goes to my base, but there's 2 coming back, so somebody can actually come to my base. And you're not catching a train, mate, you've not paid your ticket, go away. There's Blaze just randomly in the train station. Yeah. So yeah, there's only one track that goes to mine, but there's a track that comes back from mine, so the one that comes back, you can have somebody coming back and forth at the same time, and we won't collide into each other, which is really cool. So yeah, we have actually finished the design. And this is a design that Birdie132 saw on YouTube a while ago, and it's by a gentleman called K1 Inc, and there should well be a link in the description to the tutorial for it. I mean, you can build this as big as you want it to be honest, but we obviously stopped at an 8 because we worked out that that would be sufficient for what we needed. And as you can see, this track here goes to my base. So I'll just give you a quick tour of this. Now obviously I've covered up quite a lot of the mechanics of it, so if you want to see the mechanics of it, you'd have to watch last week's episode if you haven't already. So these are our track selectors here. You select a track, and then, well, I'll show you what happens. So if we select the first track here, you'll hear a few noises. There we go, the light comes on to let you know that track is indeed selected. And then we go up here, your track actually diverts off and will drop you down onto that first track, which doesn't actually go anywhere. There is also I can probably do this, reset switch just there, which resets the track. So there's a tripwire there, you land on that, and that actually resets the tracks back, so somebody else can come along and select a different track, and then you'll just go off on your merry way onto whichever track that it may be that you've chosen. So yeah, we've just done a bit of tarting up, so to speak, just a bit of decoration, just to make it look a bit better. I'm just in the process of doing some of that, and then creating a path around here, because Lala's base is just through there, and she didn't have any way to access the station, so I've just cleared out a little area here, just so she can actually get in and access the station. And I've also cleared out an area this side, and I will probably clear out some more around the side of it, because we are in a nether fortress here, which is a good place to be. So yeah, that is what we've been up to, and that is where we're at with it. Obviously we've decorated quite a lot as well. This is your reset button on this side, so if you select a track and you go, oh, I've selected the wrong track, hit the reset button, and it resets it for you. And then, I actually don't know what that light does. That light doesn't actually really do anything. I think it's just there for symmetry. And it seems quite far away from that compared to that. That should be there. Yeah, I know what I did. I did it totally wrong, didn't I? Yeah. I rebuilt this side of it because the light was just on this piece here, and didn't look like a door frame. I wanted the door frame, but I moved all this over, but then thought I'd moved it too far, so then had to move it back again. But I didn't move it too far because that torch is actually supposed to, that lamp is supposed to be there, which means the doorway should be about there. But that's fine. I can redo that another time. That's not a major issue because I'd have to redo quite a lot of the mechanics underneath. So yeah. And obviously once you selected your track, you just, so if we select that one, because I'll be going back to my base in a second, press that button there, up comes your minecart. Once the power rail goes off, you hit that button and away you go. And the really clever thing about this is it actually departs you from the minecart. So if you don't actually select any track, you'll just appear back over that side. So it actually kicks you out of the minecart as well, which is awesome. See? So we just go through there, and then it kicks us out of the minecart. And that goes back down there and gets loaded back into the system, which is really cool. And this is the staff entrance to obviously where our materials are, but in case we need to have a look at anything, and if there's anything that's broken, we can actually access the majority of the system from down here and change certain parts if we need to, if there's anything that's popped out. I mean, nothing should be spawning down here, but every now and then something will. So yeah, the minecarts fall down there, hit the cactus, break, and then they get loaded into the droppers, into that dropper. See, there's one there in that dropper. The dispenser above is actually full up. But that is our little clock system there. I definitely would recommend checking out the tutorial video from K1 if you're thinking about building this in your survival or in a creative world, because it's a really good tutorial and really easy to follow. And it's a fantastic design as well, so you know, Brucey bonus. There should be a link to it in the description. I just had to double check there was, and there is definitely a link in the description. Yes, I'm good. Right, so let's go. Let's crack on with it. And as it says, 5-star is doing some housework. Not actual, like as in.
Yeah, not house per se, but my area.
Landscaping.
Yeah, landscaping. I'm landscaping.
Just landscaping.
That is exactly what I'm doing.
So mine has the same kick-out system, and it runs around and puts into there. Now mine's obviously a bit of a smaller scale. If I remember which one it is, that'll do. Mine's on a bit of a slightly different scale to the other one because this is just a small station. We don't need a big station here. Same principle. Minecart runs down, runs around, hits that, and then goes into the dropper, gets fired up into the next dropper, into the dispenser. I actually don't know how many I've got in there, to be honest. Excuse me. Oh, poop. I've just broke a bit of stone. I didn't want to.
Got such an itchy inner ear.
Yeah, I've got a very tickly throat today. I don't know what is up. Right, so let's start by doing the walls. We'll get the grey on there. Get some of that on. There was a recent update for Minecraft, only a very small update, nothing massive of any interest. One of the things that it did do was a little bug that I have been noticing the last few days, I guess, and that is that. Oh, I could have done with that, couldn't I? Never mind. If you destroyed the block that a piece of minecart was on, a piece of minecart track was on, you'd actually lose the track, and that's cost me a fair bit of minecart rail. So they've actually fixed that now in this update, and also, I think I haven't actually tested
Lara
it.
will be thrilled.
She will be. I will be thrilled because she broke the last minecart track because she broke the block underneath, but on accident.
Yeah.
Because it's netherrack, it's so easy to just destroy the block, but obviously with it taking out the track underneath is not really any good. because netherrack isn't so difficult to destroy.
Right,
I do have
to bed.
Oh, okay, I'm in the nether, so it won't make a difference. I very nearly went to jump into a bed then.
That would have been hilarious.
It wouldn't. It wasn't. It was funny last time because it wasn't me. Oh, sugar. There we go. That's why I've got to be careful, because that happens. And also underneath here there is a lava lake, so yeah. Let's get rid
Lava.
of that.
Ow.
Yeah, be real careful because there are ghasts just outside here. They tend to spawn quite a lot out there. So I'll be really careful about the ghasts spawning. So be careful about how much I take out in one go, because the last thing I want is a ghast to come and blow it all up, because that would upset me.
Yeah.
And the other one is obviously the lava, as you just saw. I mean, this would have been a fantastic idea to not put the minecart track down first. But, you know, I needed access back and forth to my base to get stuff, so... Yeah, we're doing it, we're living with it, we're coping, we'll be fine.
So good.
It's all good. There we go, that was quick. Nice one. So yeah, let's crack on. Let us know in the comments what you think of the colour scheme, if you like it. If you don't like it, let us know what colour scheme you'd have gone for. Because I'm not too sure what I'd have gone for the walls, to be honest. But I kind of like the whole, you know, this is the sky and this is the floor. I was contemplating putting some white concrete every now and then to sort of make it look like there's some clouds in there, but it's only 4 blocks wide, and I don't think that's wide enough really to make a difference, because you only end up having a couple of blocks of cloud and you wouldn't really be able to get a good shape. Oh, there we go, as I said. There is actual lava lake, or lava at least down there. Lava lake, yeah, so we've got to be really careful. I really don't want to be falling in there and dying. Luckily I do have my elytra equipped, so I can save myself if I'm quick. I'm not sure if I am quick enough to do that. No, that was lava always terrifies me on this, always.
Yeah, no.
I just go into some kind of like blind panic mode, and I just can't concentrate when it comes to lava. I just kind of lose all kind of function and start panicking. We do want to put, if we get time this evening, we'll do it, but we want to also hook up 2 more nether portals, and I could hook up 1 more track as well, because we actually have the end portal, nether portal there, so I could actually hook that up if we get time to do that this evening. And if not, then obviously we won't.
Yeah.
I am worried.
Whenever we are next.
As I say, tomorrow is the new update for Red Dead Redemption, so there is every single possibility that we will not be on Minecraft much this week, because we're going to be doing some Red Deading.
Yeah.
It really feels like it's been a long time since we've properly played that game. Like, you know, we have a little bit of a go every now and then, don't we? But it's not like it just feels like it's been ages since we've done a.
We were on a couple of weeks ago. Me and Gaz were on.
Yeah.
With the set 2, didn't we?
We had a little bit of a bounce around.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's the ghasty. I do hate the ghasts. I actually went through this tunnel earlier, and a ghast appeared in the tunnel, which scared me. And I actually rode my minecart straight through it. And yeah, it did scare me a bit, because I thought if when they kind of glitch through the tunnel, it's weird because they don't actually do anything. I'm pretty sure they don't actually see you. It's just obviously not very nice when you see a ghast there in the tunnel, you're heading towards it and you think, yeah, if this thing turns around and shoots me, we're going to be in all sorts of trouble. So
Yeah.
it can be terrifying.
Why just don't go in? Safer.
Yeah, I don't mind the Nether. I've died in here a few times, and I think it probably has been by ghast mostly. Because I was
I've only
trying.
died in the Never maybe 3-4 times, if that, because I don't really go in. And once or twice it's been due to the big floaty things that kill you.
The ghast.
Yeah, but I mean, the other time it was due to my own
Stupidity.
teammates' lack of lack of brain cells.
Oh, I mean that's yeah. We always forget about that time. It's never important time, that one. Nobody really cares about that, to be honest. So we don't need to discuss that one. That's fine.
Yeah. I think we should warn our viewers a bit, to be honest.
Well, I mean, it was a simple mistake, viewers. Okay, a very simple mistake. So, as you're probably all aware, you can't actually sleep in the Nether. It just you can't sleep. You don't need to sleep, and you can't put bed down and sleep. And if you do put bed down and sleep in the Nether, then
And what happened?
well, bad things happen. Like I don't know, the bed exploding. And then obviously, like effectively like TNT. Your bed effectively turns into TNT and blows stuff up. And I knew this. I know that you can't sleep in the Nether, and I knew this at this particular time. For some reason, I just had a momentary lack of concentration, and we'd gone into the Nether, and it was myself and 5-star, and I said, right, we need to jump into bed quick. And I put the bed down, and I jumped into bed, and it blew up. Now, luckily for me, I had a totem of undying because, I had brains. So I had a totem of undying, but unfortunately 5-star didn't have a totem of undying and died.
And lost everything.
Well, I mean, you didn't lose it. I collected it all back for you and put it into the chest. I mean, it was much to 5-star's upset, but much to my amusement. I found it highly amusing. It was funny. It was so funny. It really was. How much have we got left? Oh wow, I don't have a lot left. Do you know what? I created 8 8 stacks of black concrete. No, grey concrete, sorry. For the wall. I thought 8 stacks should be plenty. It's not really that much, is it? Like, it's only 3 high, the wall, 8's gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm probably about halfway through, and I've used near enough all of it.
Oh dear.
So somebody will be having to do some concrete making this evening. But that's always the way on this game, though, is that I don't like to create too many resources. I mean, unfortunately, I did with the the cyan terracotta, which I was using for my guardian farm. I created far too much, like a shulker box, far too much. I did calculate how much I'd need, but I somehow must have been bad on maths on that day because, like I say, there's a whole shulker box too much of the cyan concrete, which is why I figured I'd put it on the ceiling of all of the little tunnels that we'll be doing. Because, why not? I've got the excess, and it makes sense. Stick a torch down there, because that's probably going to go dark. There we go. So yeah, I don't like to create too much. I'd like to just make sure I've got the exact amount, or, sometimes you'll have just less. But, you can craft that a little bit more. Yeah, it's the wandering trader. I mean, you're getting free leather out of it, so I mean, disposing of them is always handy for free leather and free leashes. You don't need a car farm for your leather. So yeah, I kind of crafted up 8 of these, and I thought, you know what, I don't want to craft much more than 8 stacks because I just think 8 stacks is fine, and obviously 8 stacks isn't fine because I think, yeah, I've got a stack and 10 left, so I'll poop. Is that silk touch? Yeah, silk touch. No, never mind. So I will have to craft some more of this, but that's fine because I can at least put the floor in. Now I am going to go around and fill in these holes because it'll bug me to know that they're there. There and this. But I mean, we've done quite a bit. But it's always one of them things in Minecraft that you'll underestimate or overestimate how much you actually need resource-wise. And you'll end up putting in crafting up too much, or, as is more than often the case, not enough. So yeah. We got there 16, so 6. That's not quite. That's just me a bit too much, but never mind. So, oh, I've just dug out a bit too much of the wall. I'll put that back in, that'll be fine. Right. Now, I'm worried because that is 8 stacks of grey concrete. And I've only got 4 stacks of the green. So if that is... How the heck did I miss that?
What?
There's like a big old patch that I've missed. I've literally gone down the one side and put a load of it in, and then I've gone the other side and put a load of it in to match. But then somehow I've missed out a massive patch of the netherrack, and it's just... It's... Yeah. I don't even know how I managed to do that. Right, so this is the fun part now, because that is a nether portal, which is fine. Nether portal. Donut. Nether fortress, which is fine. This, however, isn't. I don't know if to break it by hand. It might be easier. It'll take longer to do, but it will save me dying. Because, as I say, underneath this is a lava lake, so we're going to dig out. I don't want to lose any track. So I'll just dig out by hand, because luckily rail doesn't take long to dig by hand. I can do it. No, not really. A couple of seconds. You can use it, obviously, if you can almost insta-mine it if you're using the efficiency 4, efficiency 5 pickaxe. But the problem with that is, if you hit the trigger too hard, you'll end up digging up the netherrack underneath it, and yeah, because it goes down into lava. You'll either fall into the lava underneath to trying to catch the piece of track, or you'll drop the track into the lava. Lava. It's a bit lava. We'll get rid of you, so we'll go with green concrete and green concrete powder. Here goes. So we've got obviously the powder there, and then the concrete there, because it makes it look a bit like the shaded grass that you get. Again, I'll stick some more torches up because it's going to go dark. And here we go. Now the fun part is doing this without dying. I effectively need to build this across because we don't have anything underneath it, and obviously concrete powder is a gravity affected block like sand and gravel, and it will fall straight to the floor if there is nothing for it to be supported by. So I'm going to risk my life and limb to place this down so I have somewhere to stick my track. And pray that Ghast... Well, I'm going to pray that Ghast doesn't turn up and shoot a fireball at me, because Netherrack is just ridiculously unresistant to Ghast fireballs. And if a Ghast shoots the Netherrack, then it'll blow up and potentially I could fall down and die. That's not being melodramatic, that is...
I know, it sounds very dramatic.
It is actually true. It is also very true. Right, so we can take this out because this is safe, because it's part of the Nether Fortress. Stick you back up there. And we must remember that that is where the track goes there. And then this one's got to go here. So if I get the powered rail ready, I can place you in there and put you there. There we go. And then we can do the same with this one.
And then...
And then...
I should wear that clip probably. So funny. No more addends!
No more addend! No, I got 15, but I got a funny feeling that there wasn't any powered rail under here. I think the 15 I've got is literally just ones I got out of the chest. I'm going to have to find out. Nope, no powered rail there, that's fine. The one thing I have found is that powered rail does tend to break quite easily, which is why Silk Touch is equipped. If you're using a normal pickaxe, I found that powered rail will sometimes break, which is not something you really want to find out.
No, probably not.
So yeah, these 4 stacks of each of these is just not going to be enough, but luckily I have plenty of cactuses. I have plenty of that.
Plenty of cacti.
Plenty of cacti. Sticking up a torch in because it is getting dark. Ooh, hello. There's lava right there. That was interesting. Bit of concrete soon, sort that out. And there we go. Now we have to do the same thing here. Where's the Netherrack? Do 2 at once. Oh, that's tricky.
Tricky.
It is tricky to place a block on the spot. It's tricky.
Tricky.
And tricky. Tricky dicky. Ooh, there we go. Make sure I am. Crouching. I actually need to put it underneath that block. I have just kind of realised that because this is the only block where the powder's gonna go. So
yeah.
This one and the next one, or the third one. there we go. That's a nice big area cleared out. Excuse me. Oh, wrong one. Donut. Doopy doopy doo. How much we got left of the powder? 2. I've used 2 already of the powder. No, I've only used 1. Whew. That's okay then. A doopy doopy doo. Sorted. All done. The next powder is actually this one. So dig up all the track. Now when it comes to doing the next couple of stations, I'm probably going to put the floor down first. Obviously when we did this we just wanted to get the thing built and operational, then obviously I still need access to get back to my base, so I'll just put the existing track was already there. I just put the second line in to see if it would work, but then we worked out a colour palette, so now that we have a colour palette, not packet, we will be doing this before we put the track down. The Hackerzone 302, add you on what, my friend? What would you like us to add you on? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Bebo, Snapchat, I don't know, there's like, you know, MSN, MySpace, like what? Be more specific for us, dude.
Be more Pacific.
More Pacific? You definitely need to be more Pacific. I think everyone should be more Pacific.
On his PSN.
On PSN. Oh, my messages are coming up delayed on the screen again. Add you on PSN. Well, I mean, what would be the reason for it? What would be our benefit for that? I mean, could we get like a couple of subscribes, some likes? That might well work in your favour.
Yeah.
You can help us. Oh. Do you have Minecraft on PlayStation 4 then, dear?
I think we should seriously think about letting people in though.
It is something actually that I have considered for a very well. Look, we've all considered really for we've discussed it a while for a bit, haven't we? About about letting people in. So we've definitely considered inviting people in to this. Firstly, we considered, you know, whether to invite them into this world or just create a new world to invite them into, because obviously we've all worked hard on this. And the last thing we want is to invite somebody in, to trust them, and for them to turn around and just ruin everything that we've worked hard to build. That would really, you know, really be not very nice, and it would upset us a bit. So, you know, we're deciding on how we're going to work it out. Whether we start a new world that we do just with the viewers, or whether we invite viewers into this. So we shall. Oh, poop. We shall work something out. So where is it you're from then, anyway, the hacker? Are you UK, USA, somewhere else? I mean, I do definitely appreciate the offer of help, because this is a long job to do. Birdie was supposed to be helping me, but he's unavailable this evening. Oh, from the USA. We won't be able to add you in this evening, but we will definitely I'll load you up on PSN and we can exchange some messages and work out a way of maybe getting you in to join us.
Yeah, it depends on the age as well, because remember I have my age rule.
Yes, 5-star does have the age rule as well, so you would need to be of the age of 18. Or over, obviously. Unless you can get the bill payer's permission. $17.
Okay. That's acceptable.
That's acceptable? Okay, there we go. 5-star says acceptable. There we go. Cool, we shall... after this stream, I will send you a friend request, and we can discuss... Oh, you poopy poop. We can discuss maybe getting you on here.
No, although itchy.
Seems a bit itchy. Oh, you're itchy.
My hair keeps going in my ear.
Oh, okay.
It's so annoying. Oh, nice. Headhunter.
Interesting. Why? How? What? I don't get that. Why would I have powered rail there and not? Never mind. Never mind. So yeah, I mean, in terms of put you into this world. What are we doing? You'd pretty much come on and do whatever it is you wanted to do, really. We don't... we do certain projects together, so if it's a community project, which is this one that benefits everybody, then we do this one together. But pretty much we all do our own thing. You know, we've all got our own separate bases, and we all do our own separate things on this, so... If you was to come in, that's what it'd be. I mean, 5-star loves to do clearing down of stuff, and she did help me. Her and La La Land did help me clear out the ocean monument, or take the building down, so I could get and build the garden farm a bit quicker, which was fantastically nice.
If Minecraft Monday cancelled or not? Well, our Minecraft Monday's not cancelled. Clearly because we're here.
Yep. We don't cancel Minecraft Monday, but from what we heard from somebody last week, Headhunter, they were on about cancelling it. I've not actually kept up to date with them, but they was on about cancelling, because there is some gentlemen that play on PC Minecraft, and they were on about cancelling it. Apparently there's a massive uproar because, from what we were told, it's because their view count wasn't to a particular standard. I don't know what it was. I don't know the metrics of it. Their view count wasn't to a particular standard, so they decided to cancel it, which would be a real shame, because I've heard that the players that were playing on that server were quite upset because they wanted to continue playing, but the owner, I guess, was making the decision to not continue.
It's annoying when people do that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's annoying when somebody turns around and says, oh, I'm not going to play any anymore, screw you. Or worse to that effect. So, we don't play this for view counts. We don't stream this to you guys for view counts. We stream it to you because we enjoy playing the game, and we like to just show you guys what it is that we get up to doing it. You know, so it's something that we enjoy playing.
Let me tell you all a story.
Go on then.
A few, maybe nearly a year ago now, maybe coming up a year, I'm not too sure. Gav Hammer was sat upstairs and he had this vision. He had this vision of a channel where he could stream. So he made the channel, and then he joined us all in, and now we all are part of it. How good was that?
Well, I bet, you know, I'll give you an A for effort, I guess. That was quite a nice impromptu explanation.
Yeah.
Impromptu, is that the right word?
If we're bugging you, you've got him to blame. If you enjoy it, again, you have him to blame. So
yes.
Blame him.
Blame Gaz Hammer.
Yeah.
For everything, we always do. It's so much fun when you blame somebody else. Now, obviously, we don't
Yeah.
generally recommend blaming other people for things. You know, if it's something your fault, you should accept responsibility for it. We are, of course, kidding.
Meh.
Maybe. But are we, though?
Speak for yourself.
Well, you'll be able to find out at 10 o'clock if it is on Headhunter. We will actually be finishing our stream. Our stream will probably finish by about 10 o'clock, so you can actually stay here, tune in, watch us, subscribe to our channel as well, so you can come and watch some PlayStation 4 Minecraft Monday, and then you can go and watch their Minecraft Monday afterwards.
Stay with us. We're the superior race.
We are indeed the, you know, we bring you singing. Most weeks we end up singing on this channel because, you know, why not? You got to keep your fans entertained somehow, and we are very entertaining. Sometimes. Some of us.
Me.
No, we just laugh at you, don't we? I mean,
Heaven's here, nothing left for you to fear.
shake your butt. Come over here and now scream.
Yes, come over here.
I'm a burning effigy of everything I used to be. You're my rock and everything right here. See, there we go. You can't, you know, you can't get that anywhere else, can you? I mean, you probably wouldn't want to get that anywhere else, but still, that's beside the point. The point is you can't get it anywhere else. You know, that's what the point is.
Yeah. So are both of our new friends American or Americano?
Me no speak Americano. Oh my word, that one, right? That came up on that quiz thing that I did the other day. And the guy said, I want the exact title of the song. So I was like, oh yeah, there it is, you know, blah blah blah. I went up and he's like, no, it's not that. I was like, yes it is. And then went up and said another one. He's like, no. I was like, bloody well it is. And he was so specific about the, like, just ridiculously specific about the title.
Did make you do the in-betweeners dance?
He didn't, but if I'd remembered exactly how to do it, I 100% would have done it.
Me and Gary can do it.
I would 100% have done the in-betweeners dance had I known, or had I remembered how to do it. Because I was like, no speak Americano. And he was like, nope, said right words but wrong order. I was like, it is. And I'm sure I did at one point say to somebody, we no speak Americano. And they must not have gone up and said, we no speak Americano. But it was actually, we no speak Americano, or we don't speak Americano, or something like that. Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, it was just like, really? We no speak Americano, we don't, like, come on now. Any other quiz, you'd get that, because that's, it's like, it's right there, isn't it? So, nightmare. Yeah. Absolutely nightmare. I'll tell you what, Headhunter, if you are still there, buddy, go and find out what time... Oh, that was close, I only walked in lava. Go and find out what time their stream is starting, if you like, and report back, let us know. I mean, I've not actually watched it, to be completely honest. I did watch a couple of minutes of it, and it just wasn't for me, but I mean, you know, that's... horses for courses, not everyone likes everything, so, you know. There goes my torch. I just watched my torch fall straight into a lava box. Whole thing.
Wee.
There's nothing there, look. They're just weird little pockets of lava. Really weird. Right, how are we doing? We've got one green concrete and one green concrete powder. So if I do 35 along there, we should be fine. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Right, that should be 35, but I've got a real bad feeling that, you know, I can't count. Well, that I actually miscounted and I can't count. 35 on this one, don't I? Yeah, totally messed this up.
Then
Oh, look
you
at
must fix it.
2 blocks. Oh, do you know what though? I'm not that... That's actually not bad. That was 4 stacks of that, and I'm not actually that far out, so... I did a better job of working out the floor compared to the walls, that's the word.
Hey, I did it.
You did it?
Well, I've done this bit. I've got over there to do, but still, I did it.
Yay! I don't know. Not sure what you did. But, are you landscaping and decorating? Are you?
Yeah. Well, you know how I took down the big hillsides by the ridge thing?
Yes.
Well, finished all that, so it's all like flat and grass over now.
Are you going to like decorate it with anything, or just leave it flat and open?
Yes. No, I am going to make massive farmlands.
Oh.
That is going to be my plan. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet because I've not quite got that far. But I've got my little garden that's attached to my garden, which is all good and well. It's pretty cute and perfect. But I think I want to expand.
You should probably do a melon or melon and pumpkin farm.
Yeah, I'm thinking so because I've got like loads of. Yeah, because I could take that. Yes, that's what I want to do.
For trading purposes.
Mm.
Get yourself some emeralds. There we go, look at that. That is 100% all of my items. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Am I going to sneeze? I don't think I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. Bear with me 1 second, people.
Join us in the next episode of Is Gingerbread Gonna Sneeze?
The answer was yes. I did actually sneeze. For all those of you that voted yes, congratulations. You win a free smile. And just in case you can't tell, I am actually smiling at the moment. There we go. Can you see it? No? Oh well.
Yeah.
That's something that goes there.
So, a melon and... Right, okay. Right. Got ya. Got ya. Let's plot the area that I'm gonna need.
So, ladies and gents of the audience, what have you been up to the weekend? Let us know. Tell us what you've been doing.
Because we nosy.
We nosy. Well, I mean, I won't say we nosy, we're just keen to know what our viewers have been up to. If they've been busy, what they've been doing, you know, what plans they got for anything. If they're looking forward to any games coming out.
Okay. I'm just nosy.
You're just nosy, yeah. Well, speaking of, not games, but I need to speak to you about ordering that thing for me. Or I can, might actually, yeah. Might see if I can get that thing ordered that was on about the other day. Off of Amazonia.
Right. I was like, what the hell are we talking about here?
Yeah, I want to get that ordered. I might actually do that this week. Hopefully.
You can't.
Why?
The important things that you need to spend your money on.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that yet. I've got to... Because I might be doing something on Friday. Might be going back to Talgarth on Friday night. So... Yeah, I've got to work that out. But I don't know how I managed to do that, that's clever. That is super clever that I've managed to put a block over a block in the air. I must have put that on the side.
Oh yeah, bed.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. There we go. And carry on the track into there, like that. Sorted. There we go, ladies and gents. That is nearly all of the floor done. I've only got a little bit more to do, so I probably won't. I mean, that's yeah. I mean, I did really. This is 3 times as much as that. Or yeah, yeah. I did totally underestimate the grade for the walls, but it's fine. I can get some more of that. I actually anticipated needing a lot more of this for the floor, but we don't because the tunnel is here, and I'm probably going to end. No, I'm not. I'm going to continue it all the way on because it's going to end here. I just don't know what to do this area yet. I won't be able to work it out until I know where each of these tracks are going to go, because we've got one going over there. There'll be 2 going over there actually. One to add base and one to the end portal, and I think Birdie's base will be that way somewhere. So they're going to have 3 over there, so we'll probably take 3 off of this, that'll be off of these 3 here, and then we've just got 4 more, so we'll run one of these to the Guardian Farm, which will be a really long one, but I'll run one to the Guardian Farm, then we've got 3 more to run somewhere else. So I've got to work out whether the track needs to go under the other track, over the other track and whatnot, and different intersections, and yeah, there's loads to work out. So I shall be doing some calculating at some point. Let me just chuck this in my pre-made bin. Doop, doop, doop. I really don't need all that netherrack. I'm getting a bit of dirt, no, so I don't know why I got that, just one random piece of dirt. Right, so I need to get I mean, that's that. I definitely need to get shortly. I'm just thinking if that was 4 stacks, then I could probably halve that and have 2 stacks. We'll finish the rest of it off. I think we have a trespasser. And they're always in the bit they can't actually get to. Ooh. Yeah, there is one part we can't get to on this. Well, there's a couple of parts we can't technically get to for repair, but there's one part we can't get to for repair, which we sometimes get critters spawning on. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? Poo. Oh, I was supposed to go mining for some more sand. I'll sit there getting everything ready for this evening. So doing all the getting all the concrete sorted out and producing as much of the concrete as I figured I'd need. Yeah, just totally forgot to. That's the back for the thing. Yeah, totally forgot to get sand, which is a nuisance because I need sand. Right, so let me put. Oh, excuse me. So we need a couple of stacks of green. I need sand in there. No, I don't. I need stone in there, not sand. A couple of stacks of green, and so welcome back to my base. For those who may not have seen it, these are my starter farms that I had, because you know you need to have a starter farm. Carrot, wheat, spuds, melons and pumpkins, which to be honest, this rarely gets used. I'm actually probably just going to get rid of all of them, and maybe just turn it into a massive carrot farm. Because I have the gold farm over yonder, I'm going to be making golden carrots, so I just need to work on it and get a bit more gold. That'll be 2 stacks, won't it? 8 is 1 stack, so 16's going to be 2 stacks, which will be 1 of each, and I'll need more than 1 of each, so I'll need another 16 anyway, so yeah. And I don't know how much sand. Wow. I've got 3 stacks of sand.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I've used a lot of gravel for this, and the thing is, I need This is the green for the floor. The grey I'm going to need a lot more, so I don't know whether to make the grey and just concentrate on the walls, and then obviously go get some sand and do the floor, because I'm going to need more for the wall than I do for the floor. But I could probably get some of the walls done. Put it to vote. Who reckons I should do the walls? Who reckons I should do the floor? I mean, I've got plenty of grey dye.
I'll do the floor first.
Yeah, I really want to do the walls though.
Do the walls then.
I've got 64 grey dye. I really want to do the walls and get that done, so it's finished off up to at least the same point where the floor's done. Right, let's get some grey then, shall we? I don't know how much this is going to make out of this, but I need... Right, let's work this out. I need 32 of that, don't I? That's what I'm going to need. That's 4 stacks, so I'll put the dye back in.
Sure, Ash has got grey dye in his
there.
chest.
I've got a stack of grey dye. I've got loads of squid ink, because I keep getting suicide squids. So I've got loads of squid ink and I've got a load of bones. So I can make grey dye pretty easy. That's 1, 2, that should be 4, so that'll be 2 of each. Oh, actually no, I need 64 of these, don't I? I don't need, yeah, I do need 64 of these, I'm thinking of the wrong thing here. I am losing the plot.
Yeah, you are. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I ain't got enough left for 2 stacks, but I am out of sand. That is me all sanded out, peeps. I mean, I've got a few odds and sods in there, but the gravel's quite good. I've got a double chest of gravel and the shulker box there of gravel, so I've got a lot of shulker boxes, and there's a lot just sitting here on my deck, and I need to clean this up because I don't like it being a mess. This whole area is going to change.
Yeah, I've changed my area about 5 times now.
Yeah.
Going, nope, don't like it.
I don't like that, they can stay there. Yeah, I'm going to change it because I'm not keen on it. I'll just, yeah. Once I build the storage system on the island, my ship will probably just become a place where I sleep, and it will look like it's a ship, but it won't be any, it won't be like anything else to do in there.
Yeah.
Welcome to my concrete maker. And this is one of them things that you just gotta love doing because they're awesome. Let's get it started. One of the most, excuse me, sorry, I'm just my drink and spilled down there. One of the most boring jobs is making concrete. And the game does every now and then decide that it's going to glitch out. Well, when the game saves like that, as you can see, it does cause a few errors with producing the concrete, and apparently there's a turtle now walking around on the concrete. But it's a very satisfying machine. This machine will go through 2 stacks of concrete because of the push limit of the pistons, which obviously being a push limit of 12. There's 11 in a row, so the first lot would be 66 in the first row, which is your 6 rows, and then your second stack would be 66 again. Obviously a stack is 64, so you're just shy, so it's literally like 2 stacks and a bit. But I do 2 stacks because it's nice and even rather than doing 2 stacks and a bit. And that way I can easily check to make sure that I've got the right amount when I've finished. Now this turtle is going to have a bit of a nightmare. because he's right in my way. Okay. There we go, 2 stacks. And do that a few more times, and we are done. And it's just coming night time.
Yeah, I'm going bird picture.
Yeah, just give me a couple of minutes just to convert these 2 stacks in, and I shall be in Bedfordshire as well. I'm depending on how fast that sun sets. If that sun disappears before I get this second stack away, then I'll do it on the first. Because the last one is creepers spawning. No, it's gonna go. I'll do this first stack then. What?
Oh. No, I did this earlier and my mum told me to shush because it's something that nobody else is really interested in other than me, but...
I thought you was, something had happened in the game. I thought, you know, your creeper had gotten into your base and blown you up or something.
No. I'm so excited.
Or was it some celebrity show thing?
No, been waiting for like years for this, but like I've got a announcement coming tomorrow at 9:30.
New concert, do you think?
I'm hoping so. New music. I want new music. That's what I need it. It's not even funny anymore.
Well, it's been a while since they put anything out, and it's, I mean, imagine that their money's drying up, so they may well be looking to put something new out.
They've all done solo stuff. They're all like doing really well, and as individuals. So it's kind of getting more and more worried that they weren't going to come back together. But they're always like hanging out together with like their families and kids and stuff. But Tom's put it up on his Facebook. I noticed today that they'd put up new profile photo and a new
Cover photo.
A new
Cover photo.
cover photo. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Did it twice?
Again. So yeah, I got like really excited about that, and then now he's just put that up. Oh.
He's related to, I think, by marriage, a guy called Mario that used to be in Monday S1E13.
Yes, Mario Falcone.
That's the one. I don't know if he's related to him directly or if he's related to him through marriage, he's like a brother-in-law or something.
Giovanna, who is Mario's sister.
Yeah, that's it. So I remember that he was actually on an episode of the Monday S1E13,
He was, yeah.
which was quite funny. I reckon they badgered him to do it. The producers probably badgered him to do it and was like, you know, we'll pay you shoot man's money for it because they knew that it'd bring in some views that Tom from Busted McWahid. The reason I said Busted is 'cause I've been dying to ask: are they coming back as themselves, or are they coming back as the McBusted again?
Just themselves, busted or busted now. They've got Charlie back.
No, he's back with them now, is he?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was doing it. I thought he agreed not to do it anymore.
No, he wanted money, so he went back with them.
That's not always the way.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the only downside to this infernal contraption.
Where's my stacks?
Have I got an ender chest over there? No, just a crafting table. Poop. I don't know, where's your sticks?
I don't actually know.
I mean, if you're short on wood, I can always sell you some.
No, I've got loads of wood, but I made loads of sticks. Well, funnily enough,
I do have a wood farm. What did I come back for? A bucket, that was it.
There's an hole in your bucket.
So you found your sticks in your wood chest,
I did.
which is kind of the place where you'd expect to find sticks.
Indeed. Now I can't remember what I was making out of them.
Something to do with sticks. Signposts.
Yeah.
Fence.
No. No. An axe.
An axe. Right, due to glitching errors, that happens as well. But if you have, if somebody is, if any of the viewers are watching are looking to make one of these concrete makers, I would recommend positioning the cursor on the far right hand side of the piston like that, because otherwise it will go what mine just done, and it will go over the water source, which you don't want to happen because you need the water source to turn it into concrete from powder. But you will get, excuse me, you will get the two blocks at the back that just glitch over there. But I won't worry about those too much. There's only a couple of blocks. That's fine.
An Instagram live. That could be so many different things.
Who's doing Instagram live?
That's what they're doing.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
A mini concert for Instagram.
I mean, I went to their last one, which was over 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago.
Mr. The Hacker Zone, are you still there watching, sir? Or madam?
Yeah.
If you're still there watching, just let us know. Just say like hi, because I'm going to suggest something. Which I should have suggested before, but no, brain's not working. Boom, done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. More concrete, yep, 5, 6. That is 6 stacks of concrete. Grey concrete, more specifically. Which is not going to be enough.
Here's where it goes.
But I need to go and get some more sand, so...
4 or 6 then water.
4. So you'll have 4 water, 4 in a 9x9 area.
Yep.
So as long as you've got your 4 going in a cross shape, up, down, left and right, you can just fill in the gaps between them, and that'll give you the correct requirement. Now, this is the tricky bit, you see, because I'm going to use sea lanterns. I think they look pretty cool, and they don't have to be, they're not particularly bright. But I can't decide whether to put them in the floor and cover them over with a bit of carpet, or whether to put them in the ceiling and have them exposed. So that's one for you to let us know, or one for me to decide. And there is a blaze just appeared. I'm going to need to do something serious about the lighting though, because the Blazing Squad are going to rock up. Other bands are available.
Yeah, but they're not as cool.
I mean, I wouldn't say Blazing Rod are cool. Blazing Rod? Blazing Squad are cool.
Okay.
Minecraft on the brain.
See you at the crossroads.
And see you at the crossroads.
You won't be lonely.
Pooh. Oh, that's long gone, that, isn't it? Oh, no. That is not good. God damn, efficiency 4 pickaxe. I went straight through the nether rack and straight through the concrete, which isn't good because I'm now 1 off, which is going to bug the bejesus out of me. There we go. So if we use 2 stacks over on this side. Oh no, I did get it. That's fine. Phew. If we use 3 stacks on this side, 3 stacks on that side, and see where we end up. And hopefully, we'll end up in a good place. We'll go dark, ladies and gents, but that's all good. I'm just stripping all the walls back so we can put the rest of this in. I've probably gone too far, to be honest. I don't think I'll reach it all this way down there. Not with a stack and 40. Week 13. They're not on week 13 on their Minecraft Monday, surely. They've not been doing it as long as us. They're definitely not on week 13. I'm pretty positive that we was doing it before them.
Well, yeah, 'cause this isn't our first one, is it?
Yeah, no, this one, I'm sure this one started before, because we did get that person come in at one point saying that they'd thought this was the other Minecraft Monday.
Yeah.
Hang on, week 13. Oh, it's good to see that it is actually back on, and that they are continuing to do it. And fair play to them for carrying on with it.
We just had this hissy fit and went back to it again.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's only speculation on what we were informed about. So, I mean, it isn't something we looked into ourselves, and all we heard was what we were told, and maybe the guy, or the guys, or the girls, or whoever it is that was running it just didn't want to do it anymore for a bit, and maybe someone else has taken over. Who knows? I wish them all the best. And I hope they continue to do it for as long as possible.
Yeah.
God blimey, that was longer than I thought it would be. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so this is the last one on this side then. Let's see how far we can get that to go.
See, I have loads of melon seeds and pumpkin seeds, and they've all gone.
Have you got any potato seeds? Oh man, potato seeds are the best. Yeah, I definitely overestimated that by a long shot. I anticipate I'd be able to get all the way down to the... Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm not that bad. That's not that far off. 3 stacks takes me up to near enough where my... oh, you douche. To where my floor currently is. So, I mean, that's not too bad. It's just a few blocks off. No, I can't actually do any more of this, unfortunately, because I don't have the supplies. I need to go and get them sand, so I will get this bit in, and we'll see what we're saying then. Mine's open to Piggy Man. I'm not 100% certain on how to get mobs to stop spawning. I know pigmen will spawn regardless. So for the other mobs, it's just gonna be a case of lighting the area up. But pigmen, I think they can just spawn regardless of light level. which will be a problem because they're just going to keep spawning on the track. Oh, pay the mate. I accidentally hit him.
Oh.
Yeah. Pigmen are like spiders in the daytime. They don't touch you. If you hit them, then you're in trouble. Let's try and just light this up a bit of torch spam at the moment. Yeah, this torch spam is going to go because I don't like it. I don't like having a load of torches everywhere. It's not me. I prefer a clean, hidden away look, so I'm going to try and put some torches, some lights in the ceiling somewhere, and go from there. Do you know what I may do? I may actually chuck in a bit of a surprise on this one because I think I've got everything I need to do something, and if I have, I'm chucking a nice little bit of a surprise for you, ladies and gents, because I'm that kind of guy. Bit of bonus content, something I didn't actually plan on doing, but after doing this I kind of figured that why not. Now the only problem is I'm hoping it works, because if it doesn't work I'm in big trouble. Because this yeah, my entire train station depends on this thing working. Like, if this thing I'm going to do, if it doesn't work, I could potentially lose my trains, the train track, not the train station. I'd lose my train station. We may not lose the big one. It depends. So it should work. It worked last time. I don't see it not working. We'll be fine. Famous last words. I don't sound very confident. I don't feel very confident, I'm not going to lie. That's why that stopped short, yeah, because the other one had that bit missing, didn't I? So, yeah. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. And then that'll leave us with 1. Because there's always the 1. That's it. That is it. That is it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're right near to the end of that side, so that's quite a lot done. I'm all out of that. I'm going to have to. I'll mine some sand off camera, just because it's a long, boring process mining for sand, and I don't want to bore you guys with it. But yeah, that's what she looks like at the moment, you know. I mean, look at the beginning of the episode compared to now. She's looking much better. What are you doing down here? I've put torches down here. You shouldn't be spawning. There's enough torches here. It's very hard to tell on that. There should be enough torches there now. There we go. That'll do for now. But that's it, ladies and gents, for the time being for that one. That's taking shape now. It's coming on quite nice, and I really do like that. I like how that looks. I think I'm probably going to put some lights in the floor and then cover them up with a bit of carpet, a bit of green carpet, just to keep the film. What?
Carpet.
Carpet. So yeah. The only thing we've got left is the black concrete, which I can use to finish off the station at the other end, and the white concrete, which I can use to finish off the station at the other end. But I'm going to hopefully see if I can bring you some bonus content. Everyone loves bonus content. I mean, it ain't really like, you know, it's not anything real special, it's just, as I'm here, I may as well. We'll put the torches back in there. We'll put the golden nugs in there. Put the rotten flesh in there, take a loose stone in there, blaze rods in there. I actually want my chest piece as well, because I'm going to need that. There it is. That's what I'm going to be doing, ladies and gents. You may have guessed it. I don't need these sticks anymore, do I? I can put them in there for now. So let me keep carrying them. I'll keep them. Let's stick my chest piece on. And I need 4 pieces of soul sand. But I don't know if this is going to make any noise, just to forewarn you. I'll take 5 because you never know. Just to forewarn you, Jackie, I don't know if this is going to make any noise like the end dragon. I'm not really sure.
Okay. So I may poop myself, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I mean, I'll poop myself and I will do my darndest to not poop myself and to stay calm.
Right, I need melon seeds.
Here goes. So this, ladies and gents, leads to a very nice area. Very dark. And very tall. There we go, we're up. Nope, don't need that. That's all you got in there. We go up this one, and we are there. This is it. This is the area where I can be a little bit cheeky and summon in a wither skeleton. Now, I say a little bit cheeky because if I can get this right, because I never get it right.
Reviews of the new supermarket sweep.
Oh, is that already out? Is it?
Yeah.
When did that come out?
It was tonight. It's
Oh, was it?
tonight. Yes.
Are they good reviews, bad reviews?
Oh, my mother doesn't approve of that, no, but...
Is that because
I'll
of
give it a
who's
shot.
hosting it, or...?
I'm not sure because, well, obviously everybody loved the original.
Dale Winton.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's big shoes to fill, but Rylan said on his Twitter today, he was like, if he was still alive, Rylan wouldn't even be a shoe-in, he would be
Yeah.
hosting it.
Yeah, he said that on the radio the other day.
So, what's he supposed to do? Doing?
He did say there'd be no question about it, he wouldn't be doing it if Dale was still alive today.
Shame.
He said himself, I'd listened to a radio interview of him saying about it, and he said that, you know, it's, like I say, you know, big shoes to fill, and it's a big TV show. It was really popular back in the day. And he's nervous about doing it because he wants to
Do it
not only do the show justice, but do obviously Dale's memory justice, you know.
Yeah. Which is good. I like Rylan. He was annoying when he was on the X Factor, but he's done so blooming well for himself.
Yeah, he's quieting down a bit, isn't he, which is good.
Yeah.
He's not so loud. Right, I always get this wrong every time. I can never do it. See, I don't know what's going on. What am I doing wrong, people? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me where I'm going wrong with this. Because this is 100%, this is the place where it needs to go.
Do you have melon seeds?
I have melons. Or melon slices.
Can you plant them to make...
Yeah, you can turn the slices into seeds, yeah.
How'd you do that?
It's in the crafting menu on the last tab. Is it on the last tab, or is it on the... No, it might be on the food tab, actually. You can craft a melon slice into, or decraft a melon slice, I should say, into seed.
Okay, last tab.
Food tab, I think it'll be, not the last tab. This is not working, and I don't know why.
Right. Now I've got the song stuck in my head. Oh, for pity's sake.
What song?
Do 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 do. Check it out. Check it out.
Okay.
Right. So.
What am I doing wrong? Why can I not summon the wither? What is going on, people? Somebody tell me. I'm having a bit of a bad experience here at the minute. I may have to ask our friendly local neighbourhood assistant.
Me. Don't ask me, I don't have a clue what's going on.
No, it would be the Guga. Bear with me. I typed in how to summon the wither, and as I typed in how to summon, one of the suggested things came up saying how to summon the demon lord. Wow, really?
Oh.
4 blocks
You
of soul
can
sand in
do
the shape of a
that.
T. 3 river skeleton skulls on top of the T. Spoiler. That's what I've done. 4 blocks, 3 in 1. Yeah. I did get it right. I wasn't wrong. I wasn't losing my marbles. I did it correctamundo, but for some reason it isn't working right. Now, I don't know if it's to do with that, but it has to go here. Because it can't go there, because you can't get a head on that one. So it has to go 1, 2, 3, like that. And then that needs to go there, like that. And then that goes there, and that will go there. But he's not summoning! I don't know why he's not summoning. And I know for a fact I can do it here, because I've done it here before.
He's on his hollabobs.
He needs to get off his ollie bobs. And come back here and let me kill him. See, I've done it using 5 before, and it's come up, it's worked using 5. I'm going to end up putting this stuff down, right, and he's going to end up spawning in, and it's going to freak me the fridge out. Right, it's not a block high, it's definitely there. I'm not putting him up there because he'll get out of that one. It was definitely this block here. I remember it vividly. Or was it that block there, do you think? Could it have been that block there? Might have been that block there. Should we try that block there? I mean, I don't really want to, because if I put him here and it's not here and he just escapes, then I'm in big trouble. And that's well close to where I've got to stand, so... Like, I really don't think it was there. I think it was definitely there. Because he went up and got stuck in that bit. I don't want to put him there. I'm not going to put him there. I'm not going to do that. That's not going to happen. This is where it's going to happen. He's either going to spawn in or he's not. Like, I'm not doing it back there. I've lost a piece of soul sand as well. That's not good. What's going on here? I'm having some right technical difficulties here, ladies and gents. I don't think I'm going to be able to spawn the wither in tonight. But basically, I'd found this nice little place just here where I can spawn the wither skeleton in. And he gets trapped up there. Which is a bit cheaty, but it's good fun. Because you can kill him quite easily and get yourself a beacon, so... I've lost some soul sand. But if I do spawn him in and he doesn't get trapped, then I will be in trouble because he'll be able to roam free in the nether, and that isn't advisable. I really don't know how to do it now. I'd have to go onto the test world, well, onto the creative version of this world, just to make sure that I've got the right location, because the last thing I want to do is summon him in the wrong place, because that makes it a lot harder to beat him, so yeah. that is it. As I say, I'm going to do some collecting.
Oh,
Hmm?
I thought you were using the code.
Yes.
Oh, you are. Kangaroo!
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo!
I know that means nothing to the audience, but it's funny to us.
Yeah.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo!
False alarm. There's a cough. Seashells.
What?
Seashells. I wrote a new code. Just forgot to tell you the new code, that's all.
You did. You forgot.
So as I was saying, ladies and gents, I'm going to collect all the sand off stream because it's just going to be better. Because you don't want to be sitting watching me doing that on stream. Anywho, because it's going to take a while, and I'll be collecting it from yeah, go on. My farms. Now, for those of you who haven't seen, why not? And for those of you that have seen, you're going to see again. And they're just over here in my farm area. Do you want some melon slices, or do you say you've got some?
I've got some now.
Oh, okay.
I've loads of melon slices, I just didn't know how I was going to get my seed.
Yeah, you can convert the slice, I think it's 2 seeds, I think, to a slice.
See, it's taking a little bit to load another box.
Yeah, it depends on how you've got it set up. I'll pop over in a second and have a look. So this is one of the first projects that we worked on. Again, 5-star and La La Land helped me clear all of this down. This was all mountainous over here. And they helped me clear it down so I could put in my bamboo farm, which was the first project I worked on. That will power a super smelter that's going to go here at some point when I eventually get around to doing it. This is the melon and pumpkin farm. Just a small tidgy one that produces quite a bit of melons and pumpkins. In fact, we'll do a quick farm of it just because I love it. And it's a nice bit of a lag machine as well. And I'm going to put all this into
I'm happy with my
compost.
The start of my area.
I shall be over. We can either show the viewers this week or show them next week when you've done some more on it. It's up to you.
Show them next week because
Okay.
it's a work in progress just now.
Okay. So we'll show you, ladies and gents, that next week. Wonder what 5-star has actually been up to. I'll get to see it before then, obviously, because I'm going to go and give her a quick look over on the melon and pumpkin farm. But you guys and girls are going to have to wait. So there we go. We got. Oops, I did that wrong, didn't I? Because it's supposed to be a thing up there. There it is. And that's what we got off of that one harvest. I mean, it's not been harvested forever, so that's like what 4 stacks of melon slices. And then a stack of pumpkins, and that is all going to be turned into bone meal. There's my wood farm there, which is awesome. And this is where I'm going to be getting all my sand from in the desert, just there. So I'm going to spend a few hours over there getting myself a couple of shulker boxes worth of sand. And before we go, there's the gold farm. That's an absolute immense gold farm. Produces a fair amount of gold, lots of rotten flesh, and you get obviously enchanted swords sometimes, or gold sword most of the time. And I keep them and smelt them down. But yeah, there's obviously rotten flesh, and there's nuggets and gold bars and stuff in there. But there's rotten flesh there. Oh, we actually do have quite a lot over here. I haven't been over here for a while. I've been in the area, but I've not actually been over here and collected anything. That's pretty cool. That one's empty, and the top one. As you can see, it's mostly rotten flesh. You know, double chest of rotten flesh there, and then enough double chest of rotten flesh there. There's quite a bit. Let's get rid of that because that annoys me.
Hey, do we hurry up?
Okay. I'm just pottering around, collecting all the gold off my gold farm. Because I've been in the area, obviously when I'm in the area it activates, and you know, there's obviously been a fair amount of deaths. So I've just walked out with like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 stacks of gold nuggets, which is just shy of 2 bars of gold. 2 stacks of gold, sorry, not 2 bars. It's just shy of 2 stacks of gold. Yeah, 9 stacks of nuggets is equal to 1 stack of gold bars. So the powered rail that we're using for this train station is sponsored by my gold farm. It's just got an infinite supply of it. So, which farm is our next big project on this server? That's the next thing that we'll be doing, and yeah, that's going to be coming up once we've got a few more bits of decoration I want to do. I really want to do a witch farm because I've never done a proper working. I've done a witch farm before, but it wasn't that effective, and I really want to make a super efficient one, but I know what's required to do it, and it's a heck of a lot to do. So should we just jump into bed very, very quickly, because it is night time?
Someone a new car.
You in what?
I was in my new garden.
Oh, we said you need a new car. As we said at the beginning of the stream, ladies and gents, if you've watched this far, thank you very much for watching this far. For starters, you know, I do appreciate it. Appreciate all of our viewers watching. But as we said at the beginning of this stream, there's a few updates coming out this week. We've got a massive update for Red Dead Redemption 2 tomorrow, and then at the end of the week, Borderlands 3 is released, so that's going to keep us busy for quite a while. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're on pretty much most of the social media sites as well. We do post on there from time to time. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we shall see you guys. Well, not sure about
Maybe
next
in
week.
A couple of days.
Maybe in a couple of
Maybe
days.
This week we might throw a little
Yes, of course.
teaser out.
A little teaser of a Red Dead update, and maybe something towards the end of the week for Borderlands 3, because I know there's going to be a lot of streams of Borderlands 3. So we may throw something out on the weekend for that, depending on movements. But do keep an eye out on our socials, just to let you know about, obviously, whether we will or will not be here next week. So, yep. It's a bye from me, ladies and gents.
Bye for me.
And we shall see you guys in a little while. Bye-bye.